Hey guys, welcome back to the Hide. We're back out in the gun room today. We have the Rossi Rs22 in the Pro Mag folding PM279 stock on the bench today for another little bit of an upgrade video. I've had a number of you guys ask about attaching a sling to this setup and how I've done it in the past. This, if you remember back, this is my second one of these. This one now is the threaded version. So I wanted to kind of do a quick video on how I attach a sling to this in case you guys were wanting to do the same. But I just went to Amazon, as a lot of us do, and kind of going with the budget-mindedness of this little project. It works out well. But there's a little kit on there that you can buy that comes with a sling and a little D-ring adapter that allows you to attach a sling to basically just about anything that you want. So this is a really good way of putting your sling on something like this, and it's not going to break the bank, in other words. So if you notice, this here comes undone. So just kind of take this out. But this little band, and we'll set the sling off to the side. But this right here is what you want, this little band. And this is going to allow you to wrap around the butt portion of the stock here, the rear portion of the stock here, this band, and it gives you a little bitty D-ring attachment point for your single point sling. So it's really neat setup, won't break the bank. I think that little kit was like 25 bucks, and like I said, it includes the sling. Now, granted, it's not, you know, tactical freaking go storm Fallujah, you know, kit stuff, but it'll get the job done for what this is, and it gives you the ability of having a sling attachment point and be able to sling the rifle. So that's what we were wanting. But I just wanted to kind of show you how I did it. Just wrap it around the back portion of the stock here, right here, like so. Now this one is actually a little bit different than the one I have used in the past, but this one will work just fine. And I kind of did it to where the buckle was kind of under the bottom portion of the stock itself. And kind of got to fish this portion of the webbing underneath there. And then you can cinch it up. Now what I'll do is I'll take and fish this portion back through this side here best I can. And I may have to get some, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll cut that piece of Velcro portion off so that way it makes the webbing a little bit thinner. And let me go ahead and burn that so I don't fray it while I'm trying to fish it through that that buckle. And you just got to get it started. That's the main thing. Once you get it started, it goes through pretty easy. You may have to get a little bitty screwdriver or something to kind of fish it through there. Like I said, the last one of these I used did not have the Velcro on it, but for the price, you can't really, there it goes. You can't really complain. I mean, you are getting a sling and this, let me get some pliers here to grab onto that little piece of web. It's not a bad deal. So for what you're getting anyway. So we'll take and pull that through like so. Like that. And then we've basically locked in that webbing on that buckle. So that way you don't get as much movement. And then you can, I mean, you can manipulate this any way you want to, up, down, left, or right, just whatever works for you. I will say if you put it underneath here, it can get in the way of your shooting finger. And this gun is unloaded. It is unloaded. There's no ammunition. I'm not an idiot, guys. And now I will take this extra portion and do the same thing. Is I'll cut the excess off, and then I'll burn that end to keep it from fraying. And then we have a sling attachment point. So like I said, for less than 30 bucks or $30-ish, you know, you get a sling and means of attaching it to your rifle. Or, I mean, you could probably go a few different ways. I mean, you could honestly take and probably cut this portion off, or take this off and maybe install a sling swivel stud in here. You could possibly get a nut in this section, but this is just an easy, quick way that I have found to do it. It's by no means the only way to do it, and you could modify it from this version to fit your needs, but just a thought. But let's take it back to the range, and I'll sling it up and kind of let you guys see it in action. All right, guys, we made it back out here to the hide. We've got our little Rs22 now slung up with our D-ring strap and single point sling. So just kind of go over briefly what we did back at the gun table. We took a D-ring strap, wrapped it around the back end of our buttstock here next to where the folding action is. That way it just keeps it from going backwards and forwards. Now, look here, I did go ahead and move that buckle around to the side just to give you a little bit more grip area on the grip here, so that buckle does not impede that. Like I said, you could do a few different things. I mean, you could do probably something a little bit more permanent by maybe drilling or adding a sling stud in the polymer of this stock. I mean, that's definitely possible, but I just didn't want to permanently alter the gun. I'm just that way. But overall, it's just an easy, cheap way of adding a sling to this little system. So let's take a few shots here. We couldn't have a hide video without putting some rounds down range, so let's see what we can do. All right, so recap, like I said, around 30 bucks. Just search them out on Amazon, and I'm sure you can find those little sling kits. They're about everywhere on there. But great way of getting your little rifle slung up. This has definitely been one of the most popular rifle builds on the channel, and continues to be. Guys just really, really love this thing, and I'm not gonna lie, I love it too. It is just an absolute pleasure to shoot. But if you got any questions, post them up below. Hit us up over on the Facebook page, and as always, shoot straight. Later.